So many families hoping to get answers about the future of education here in Arizona. And the governor didn't hold back today, making it clear he wants students learning in classrooms and certainly getting the attention of education leaders. Our education reporter Danielle Lerner joins us now with their take on the governor's message.
With every public health professional, from Dr. Fauci and the CDC on down, saying that the safest place for kids to be is in school, we will not be funding empty seats or allowing schools to remain in a perpetual state of closure.
Governor Ducey doubling down, his message loud and clear: students should be back in the classroom.
The part that stood out to me the most was the part about not funding empty seats, which to me was a pretty big slap in the face for our teachers who have been working from home, especially, teaching from home.
A spokesman for the governor later clarifying he's not considering cutting funding for virtual students, but meant that funding would follow students who pursue learning options outside public education. Still, State Superintendent Kathy Hoffman says Monday's address fell short, that it lacked substance and could still put additional pressure on school districts to open.
That's the last thing our districts and our schools need to be successful, and honestly, that's very concerning.
The president of Arizona's largest teacher union also concerned by the lack of specifics, and while the vaccine rollout is making progress, Joe Thomas says it will take more than that to reopen schools safely.
Right now, the focus has to be safety, and we need to see a plan that values the lives and the work of our teachers, and we didn't get that today.
The CEO of Arizona Charter Schools Association, Jake Logan, also looking ahead to the governor's budget.
We've got to do what we can to accelerate the closing of that gap. And what is of particular concern is for students who maybe were behind to begin with.
The governor did call for more resources to help bridge that gap. Things like summer school, longer school days, targeted instruction, and expanded broadband.
It should be our goal that every student graduates high school on time and at grade level.
But the question of how we'll get there remains.
That sounds great, but it seems to be missing. What about the fact that we have a severe teacher shortage, and what are we going to do about that?
Since the governor's address, I've received several messages. In fact, two parents, Taylor and Sarah, reaching out saying that they applaud the governor's focus on in-person learning, saying students need to be in the classroom and that needs to be an option. One teacher from Kyrene telling me that his online learning, his distance learning is going well, and another teacher feeling upset and disheartened by the governor's comments. So still strong opinions on all sides of this at a time when many were hoping to hear something that would help bring our school communities together. I'm Danielle Lerner, ABC 15, Arizona.